We're going to talk about the first steps of mixing your major and minor pentatonic scales. This can be an overwhelming topic at first, so we're going to really dumb this down and make it as easy as possible. And you're going to be able to get some new sounds while you're soloing by using this technique. So we're going to take an A7 chord. You can play that as a bar chord right here. And what you're doing is you're just taking your typical bar chord shape and lifting up your pinky. And you could also play that down here as an open chord, which would be your A chord, but you're just not fretting that G string. And we're just going to loop that. And when you have that looped, it's a major chord, but we're going to play a minor pentatonic over it. And your minor pentatonic, hopefully you know this shape, but it's just 5/8, 5/7, 5/7, 5/7, 5/8, 5/8. And we're just going to use that for this. But we're going to add in one note, and it's going to be on the 6th fret of our G string. And the reason I did some hammer on some slides there is because that's how we're going to use this most of the time. Because what you have here on your 5th fret is you have your minor third and you're going to slide into your major third. Not like that. Like that. And the reason we're using a major chord is because typically when you play like blues or you play rock and roll, you're playing the minor pentatonic scale over it. And that gives that kind of rock sound. But when you add in that major third when you're playing over a major chord, it starts giving it that like bluesy feel, and that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to use that scale and we're going to add in the major third. So you have your A, your 1 right here on the 7th fret of your D string. So that's your home base in your minor pentatonic over this A chord. So anything you do right here between your 5/7 on your D string and your 5/6 on your G string is going to sound good. So I'm really just focusing on the D and the G string right now, but you can obviously play up and down the whole scale, do different ideas, and then incorporate this in. But I also want to, tell you a lick that's going to work with this so you can practice this on your own. And you can really just try and throw this in whenever you want. But, the lick I was doing is... And all that is 5/7 on your D string with a hammer on. And then you're taking that G string and you're sliding from your 5th to your 6th. And then you're hitting your 7th on your D. And then you're going to your 5th fret on your D. And you end it by playing on your 7th fret of your D with another slide from your 5 to your 6. And then back to your 7th fret of your D. So you're just going back and forth between those 4 notes, and it's a nice little bluesy lick. So you can steal that lick to try and practice over this, but the real idea is to just start incorporating that major third. And when you start incorporating it, it's going to give you some of those bluesy sounds. And a lot of people learn the minor pentatonic first. You learn how to play it over your major chords because the minor pentatonic is used a lot in blues. It's used a lot in rock and roll, so it gives you that rock and roll sound. But you can get this cool bluesy sound by going from your minor third to your major third here. And it's just going to give you more ideas. And you can do this over a blues too, like a blues shuffle. This really works well with. So I'll just put a blues shuffle on here. And really, when you're practicing this, you can just play around with anything within that pentatonic scale and then add that note in. You can slide into it, you can hammer on into it, and it's going to give you that bluesy sound. And if you found this helpful and you want to learn how to play a little blues shuffle like that to work over this, then you can watch this video right here.